roll 20 in case he
Yeah,
needs to
give
make
me
any
a
rolls.
second. I've got to fucking find the right document. Actually, wait, I
With
know how to
that
do it.
said, this is an archive of the Book of Halter. What you're about to witness is for a mature audience, for it contains violent actions, coarse language, like what was just
Oh.
uttered at the start, sexual references, and mild drug use. If
Hell
your
yeah.
child should not wish to watch, please click off now. With that said, we are following the Eve campaign.
2
What
hours
little
late.
remains of it.
Oh yes, whatever remains of it, with one character currently aimlessly wandering forever and ever because they don't
And
have
one
anything else they
T-posing
want
and
to do.
floating around.
One that has sort of become a permanent hermit. And another one that may or may not be dead, and because the contracts still work, is believe that they're not dead.
Personally, I don't think the contracts would still work. In my...
What contracts?
the contracts that Angerfist and Nubek made with Jibbis. I
mean,
honestly believe that
he died, so we voided them.
these are different ones. Technically, he was sent to the bottom of the bottomless abyss, but because he was disintegrated to be sent there, I believe that would have made the contracts no longer work.
Sounds about right, in my opinion.
Yeah, Nubek believes they still work.
But he's a goblin.
Yeah.
He thinks if he shits it's gonna be colourful.
Give Nubek credit; he's smarter than most goblins.
I'm not saying he's not smart. He's smarter than the average goblin. Doesn't mean he's like fucking Einstein or the goblin equivalent of Einstein. He just knows that he's better than a goblin, even though he's a goblin. Anyway.
Yes, indeed, anyway.
Angerfist, now that you're awake once more, I do believe that there was a paladin near you. That was part of your group.
I don't remember if they were a paladin or not. I remember you saying that they would just seem like a random member of the Iron Fists.
Then you see them and they see that
Yeah.
you're awakened. And you can also see that around you is a lot of stuff that look like they're ready to gut you and start taking you apart.
Good. Oh, not good, but I expected. But at least that's true to form. I would go.
The Iron Fist who is currently looking at you as you say that is just staring at you, mortified, as if you've just come back from the dead, as like a gem has appeared in where where a hole was, and it has covered it.
How many days has it been?
You're meant to be dead. How are you alive?
Yeah. So I have a friend. Now answer the question.
Not really days, more like hours.
Oh, good.
Under orders of Adrian, you were to be dismantled and carried part by part back to Port City, so that no one could steal your body, only parts of it if needed. Then re-put together back at Port City.
Do I have my metal fist on? Like, is all my gear on me, or is it just off to the side?
Your elemental fists are gone.
Okay, I'm assuming that my bag of holding would also be gone then.
No, everything else is
Oh.
here.
Cool. Where are my fists? Or where is
Your,
my fist and my gauntlet?
your fists, sir.
My metal my metal arm, and my gauntlet. As I gesture to my missing arm.
We're not sure what
Where?
happened to them. I'm just here to start the embalming process and all that.
Right. I get up out of bed, probably feeling not very good, given that I just came back from the dead.
You get up. The Iron Fist takes a step backwards because your face is one that looks like you're about to murder someone.
Yes. Right. Is Adrian still here?
Adrian is currently addressing the men and telling them who's in charge now. You might want to get out there to say that you're alive.
Yes, I intend to. Get out of my way.
He steps far, far out of your way as he knocks over one of the tables that actually had a whole bunch of cutting instruments.
Yep. I start making my way to where... Well, actually... Where is he making this announcement?
Town square where the execution platform is.
Yep. I start making my way there.
Yep.
In a hurried-ish pace.
As you leave that room, you get into another room where you can see another body on a table. It is your brother's. And you can see that there is a Iron Fist currently checking everything out and just getting the body ready for movement.
I will be back to pick up my brother's body soon.
They look up. Alright, boss. And then they look back down, then they look back up. Wait, what?
As I just walk past.
And you exit, and you make your way to the town square. Axtef, where would you be now that the aftermath is over, that the city has been brought to its knees?
Honestly, I don't know.
Would
Probably
you be having
fine.
your orcs move back up north, or would you be talent scouting?
I mean, the town's kind of dead, isn't it?
No.
No, there's
The
still people.
civilians are asked to stay in their homes.
And I'm sure you'd be able to find some people that are worth
Fuck it, why
joining the
not?
Crimson
Let's go
Killers.
talent scouting.
I'll get to you soon.
Okay.
I just got to get some randoms up for this.
Yeah.
Anger Fist. You arrive in the town square. Ahead of you is at least 150 individuals, and just in front of them is the execution platform with Adrian on top.
Yeah.
He is holding his hammer up high, and he seems to be spilling like vitriol towards the towards those who had wronged the Iron Fists. And though you might have died, your memory will live on, and that memory will be to crush all who oppose the Iron Fists.
I assure you, Adrian, we will get to crushing all those that oppose us. And I will make sure that I snap Kent's neck myself. and
crowd-
the Archdukes.
The crowd turns. Adrian sort of looks towards you.
Where is my fist?
Blown to dust when you died.
This is probably stupid, but I'm gonna insight that.
Sure. Reminder that you're on 1 health. Wait, no, you're
Yep.
not. You've been making your way there, so you've been getting your health back.
Yes, I've been healing.
Probably already at full health again.
That's it, 23.
You do remember that the Hammer King did say that upon death, these would not be able to be
That's
stolen, as they would return to their original elements.
Looks like I am going to need to get a new arm then.
With that, you see, two figures appear onto the execution platform.
Yep.
One is your good old torturer guy person, Michael. I think that's his
Michael.
name. Or is it Mitchell? It's Michael. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he seems to be wearing a helm of teleportation. As he has got another Goliath with him. And Adrian sort of turns to look at the other Goliath, who is your dad. And then it's just like,
hi.
Well, there goes the idea of getting the muscle. Anyway, you make your way up to the podium, see your dad.
Yep.
Is there.
What'd they bring you for?
A powerhouse was killed. A new one needed to take its place. But looks like your death was exaggerated.
Oh, I died. I just had a friend. Who I will need to repay back at some point. And visit him about this. As I would just gesture to my body.
Right. Well, he takes something off of his back. As he sort of lets the ropes unfurl. It is Head Splitter. I had one request before I was made aware of this. That seems like it might work in your favor. Unless, of course, you have a way of getting your fists back. Might be best in your hands. Or hand.
I've used it in a single hand before. Meta, I honestly don't know how I would get those fists back besides doing the thing for the Tempter.
Yep. Not many of you left to do that deal for the Tempter.
No.
What was it that you needed to do? It was something at Wishes Creek, right?
Yeah.
But what?
Destroy it.
He never told us.
He just wants to hold it. He just wants it.
Yeah.
So we just got to clear it. Which is what I'm ready to do. After talent hunting.
I might have a way, although that although it will more than likely backfire me in some way. I've heard the Tempter likes to do that.
Well, my brother's kids aren't gonna like that I took this weapon from him, but I needed something. I thought that this would work, but seems like it's better in your hands.
Well, as long as they don't actually know that you're the one that fucking took it. Or they believe that I dealt with you after you took it.
Either way,
I would grab.
he then looks at you. Where is he?
I would just tell him where he is. I plan on taking him to the clan. Later.
He then looks. Michael then looks towards you. Huh. And he produces a adamantine fist from the bag. Here you go. Should be to your liking.
I'll put it on. No, my thanks. It'll do until I can find a way to get back my elemental. If I can get my elemental. Thank you.
Also, it is designed to be your size.
Yeah.
Contingency, just in case somehow you were to lose your other stuff.
Appreciate it.
Right? Anyone here that I can get some questions out of?
What about... I don't actually know who he would get questions out of, besides, because I'm pretty sure I killed most of the Sovereign Guard that was here are dead from either me or the Iron Fists.
Adrian just sort of gestures to a building where you can see there are iron fists over at the building.
Yeah.
It's actually a courtyard, and you can see quite a few people who have been just sort of thrown into the courtyard.
Yeah.
Michael looks towards. Michael then looks towards you, and he just sort of. He slams his metal fist into his chain armor.
Yeah.
And moves off.
I'd nod.
Adrian looks towards you. There's no hard feelings about me taking charge after your death, right?
No hard feelings. I expected you to do it, actually. Hell, I half expected you to turn on me at some point.
The only reason I'd turn on you is if you ended up being bounty hunter.
That's a funny joke.
Anyway, and no hard feelings about trying to dismember your body to move it, right?
I don't fucking care what would have happened to my body after I died. I'm dead.
Ah, good. So you agree with that? You're still dead. Good. So I still have to deal with all the paperwork, and you get to gallivant around and punch things.
What was different when I... How's that different to anything before?
Well, now you're the poster boy.
Technically, I guess, yeah.
He then, as he walks past you, he smacks you on the shoulder. Lighten up. It's a joke. You're still the leader. I was just really close to having that taste of being a proper leader.
You'll get it eventually. Don't worry about that. Plus 1 weapon. One attack bonus of 15. It does, I believe, because it was reverted, it only does the.
Cody,
Hello.
Yeah, 3d6.
what are you looking for as a talent scouting? Are you just grabbing people and telling them they work for you, or are you looking for anyone who seems to have an inkling of wanting something better for themselves?
Wanting something better for themselves. Not children. Children can stay with their parents. Disgusting.
Would my adamantine fist just be a 2d6?
And it is considered a siege weapon too.
Yep.
Double damage to objects.
Yep.
And no, this is not the 19-somethings where women were considered objects, so you can't say that.
What about slaves, though? They're considered objects.
Actually, I'm pretty sure they're closer to considered livestock.
Depends on who you talk to.
Fair. Though I don't think you want to go up against Immokarust.
No.
They do consider theirs as a product, but theirs is the best product. And if you fuck with them, you fuck with Immokarust.
Yeah.
So, with that said, what is Angerfist doing now? There's 150 people staring at you, all that are iron fists.
I would turn to them and declare the Sovereign Guard's leader is useless. A ploy happened right under his nose. Right in his men, undermining his authority, killing my brother. They shall all pay. Every single Sovereign Guard will be slaughtered without mercy. And I shall kill Kent myself.
You hear one of the Iron Fists say, "And what of us?"
What of you? You're my iron fists. You do as you always do.
Follow Adrian around?
If you feel like it. Maybe take some initiative. If you feel like if you're good enough. Make strike teams.
When you heard follow Adrian around, you heard a audible sound of like a metal hand, like just face palming. Because remember, he's now got 2 iron hands.
Yeah. I've recently acquired some people from Meta prison place, I forget.
Zartakla.
From Zartakla. They may very well end up being strike team leaders and something. Once they prove themselves, feel free to see if they'll take you under their wing.
Right.
I don't know how to lead people, Meta.
That's fair. That's why you leave it for Adrian to do.
Yes, that is 100% why I leave it for Adrian. I would then turn to Michael. Oh, right. I may have found someone who should be able to take over your duties as jailer.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, he left.
you turn say that while he's still going down the platform. Because remember,
Mm-hmm.
it's a tall platform.
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, oh, good. I was wondering when you'd actually start doing start talent scouting again.
Well, I doubt we'd find anyone in here that Axe doesn't take anyway. No.
As you watch Axe just fucking run, kick down doors.
Do you want to join?
You're with me.
Kicks down the door. Do you want to join the Crimson Killers? Nope, too much of a bitch. Runs to the next door.
Now,
Do you want to join the Crimson
also,
Killers?
Michael, Maxis or Maxim was a wood elf, correct?
You can scroll up.
Oh yeah, I can just scratch. Yeah, I can just check. Dumb me. Do 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 do.
Better question. How far up do you have to scroll?
Do do do
There
do
we go.
do. Yeah, wood elf. Maxis. Also, there's a wood elf called Maxis around here. He's probably going to be a bit of an issue to get his arm off. I'm going to remove it before I go.
This is going to be a pain for him, considering how much anger you've got.
Yes. I'm basically just asking Michael to just throw me a arm or something if he has one for him.
Oh, he gave you one. It's adamantine for you.
Oh, I'm talking for
As for him,
a
he has to go find Adrian to get that. Or not
Okay,
Adrian,
yeah.
he has to find Michael for that. And
Yeah.
you can tell him.
Yeah, I will. Right. You can. I really do just leave all the leading to you, don't I, Adrian?
Yeah. Someday you'll have a holiday from doing what you're doing, and you'll end up doing some of the paperwork that I have to do. Ah! That chance.
Funny. Exactly.
You do see that he is currently, though he is looking at both of his robot hands. I wonder if we're going to turn into a Warforged by the time I'm done working with you.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe we could hijack that Blitzkrieg's body for you.
Oh, definitely not. That's I'd have trouble getting out of bed in the morning looking like that.
Anyway, I'm going to rip Max's arm off, tell him to find Michael, and then I'm going to take my brother's. Then I'm going to go and see Harloff about this, and then various other things.
So, you look around for Maxis and you eventually find him.
Maxis?
He looks up at you. He's kind of just lying in some hay. Ah, there you are. I thought you died.
Yes, everyone did.
Oh,
You know what
yes.
I'm doing. You know why I'm here.
Actually, I don't, considering that you were dead.
Simple. You're joining the Iron Fists.
Oh,
As
you're cashing it in.
Yes. As I just grab it. Oh. Do I? Actually, I don't know. I don't have rages at the moment, I believe.
Nope. So
He
it's just
probably has a
going
decent.
to be. It's just going to be a athletics against theirs.
There's a reasonable chance of beating me then. Natural 20, never mind.
He still has a chance if he gets a 20 like you for you
True.
needing to roll again. Oh, can you believe it? He didn't. As he gets up and he's just like, right, go on. And you just
I just grab him, say left or right, and not wait for him to answer as
you
I take
grow
his right
again
arm
to
off.
like a large size, and you hear the pop, tear, and then it's off. Alright, Constitution saving throw from this dude. Alright, so that's where he rolls high. As Michael's been following you. Just cause
Yep.
he was amused to see how this would go. You return back to your size as Michael just sort of comes over and starts
I
looking
believe
at the torn room.
See, I believe I had torn someone's arm off amongst all those people that didn't want to. Michael had seen that before, and he would see that I took far less care this time.
Yep. It's not a Michael's concern.
Hmm.
Michael's already had his arm taken off. He doesn't need to
Yeah.
worry about
Yeah.
anything else. Oh, right. Michael hands you back your now used Helm's
Helmet
teleportation.
Yeah, I thought it was mine.
Right. Cody.
Mm-hmm.
You have managed to secure yourself about 20 different races.
I'll be right back.
Yay. And then we all head back.
Right. You do meet up with Alice again, who seems to still be covered in quite a bit of blood.
Well, I'll just say to her it's time to head back to the main camp.
Oh, I thought I'd stay here for a bit.
Why would you want to stay here?
This place has no leader. Leader needs to be put in place.
I'm sure they will manage on their own.
I'm not too keen on the Iron Fists.
Yeah, well, they're probably not too keen on us either, so they only tolerate us because me and Angerfist are somewhat friends. And sooner or later, that's not going to matter.
Right. Well, it's more the problem with their leader now. Did you see how he looked? They said he died. Now he's back.
I've seen many people die, but he's not one to die and stay dead, though. He's more pissed off than anything since he's now lost his brother. Now he's not afraid to do anything. The only reason he held back was because he didn't want to get his brother in trouble. And now that his brother's dead, there's nothing holding him back at all.
And what's holding you back?
The only family member I care about, that's the only person holding me back. And I always want to make sure that they are safe, no matter what now. Since by my choices of becoming who I am, ended up with them getting mutilated.
Right. Well, it's starting to sound like you're not exactly Groomish's favorite, if that's the case. I'd watch out in case Groomish starts looking at your friend over there.
Gurumish chose me for a reason. If he didn't want me, he would have just left me. He wouldn't have let me have the axe.
Well, I have heard that there have been times where a god changes who they wish to give power to, all because of situations like this.
Well, either way, when our next area to take over will be Wishes Creek, so we need to get these 20 back and train them up a
Isn't
bit.
that where you came from?
It is where I grew up, yes.
I didn't know that was where you grew up. All it says is that was where you were first incarcerated.
Well, it's where my family lived, and I was born there, so... And so were my sisters. Well, one of them was. The other might have been born before they decided to go to Wishes Creek.
Alright, well,
I have returned.
let's go. You missed out on what was said, but she's throwing shade on you. Alice is throwing major shade on you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She should not say that to my face then.
Yeah, I literally just said to her that since you don't have your brother anymore, you ain't holding back at all. So you're ready to just kill. And then she also said that she doesn't want you in charge of this town, and I just said either way, the Iron Fist probably won't want me in charge of it because sooner or later we're gonna whether or not we're in charge of the groups still, the groups are gonna end up fighting at one point until one's left. So, because I can't see the Iron Fist not wanting control of all the fucking island we're on. If you were to die, that is. The only reason they don't mind us right now is because you're in charge.
Well, also because Adrian isn't a complete fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Which is why they were like bringing in Angerfist's father, because they need someone to actually combat against you.
But that's only as a backup to when they want to fucking start a second war.
It was less of competitive against you and more against like the whole Blitzkrieg individual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, either way,
even though your father's an asshole, he knows when, you know, like his son and his son that killed him were both dead. That sounds like a threat.
Yeah.
Either way, the town's been left to you guys, and I'm taking Alice and 20 other people back to...
Along with the orcs as well.
Yeah, along with everyone else that came back to our settlement at Old Banditville.
So that's fine. Adrian will figure out what the fuck to do with that place. Angerfist really doesn't care whether they get...
You don't give a fuck about anything now.
No one's asked Adrian if he wants to take over the place, and he's not gonna do it. He's just gonna leave it to its own devices because he's got something up north that he's working with.
Yeah. Like a simple question to like Adrian would actually solve that.
You taking over this place? No. We've got the Palace of Pain too.
We got our own. Yeah, we've got our own thing going on. Like naturally, the Iron Fist Brewery side would appreciate this place staying like commercial because money.
So they're gonna help clean up, but they're not gonna do much.
Yeah, they're not gonna take it over. So, Angus knows about that. He'd probably pull out the sending stone to you, Axe, and just say, "If you keep Axe, if you keep this place buying my alcohol, well, I do not give a shit if you take it."
Wait, were you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd just pull out the sending stone to the party and just say, as long as you make sure this place stays commercial, like buying my alcohol and shit, I don't really care if you take over this place.
Oh, Axef would just respond with, well, too late now. I've already got everyone walking back, going towards old Banditville because we're gonna move on to Wishes Creek next. So,
right. Well, whether you decide to send a few people here to make sure the fucking Zovran Guard can't take it, then.
Is this place located on the map again? Technically,
This is New City, I believe.
I need to get. Where's the map again? It's maps in.
Evil Game Info.
Yeah.
Yep.
You owned a tip, right? And Longshore, right?
Technically, no.
No. They were just rolling through to wipe out stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I own the blue areas.
Port City and Edgeville, right?
Yeah, and the Goliathine Mountains.
So the tip hasn't even been touched yet, has it?
The tip was touched by the Iron Fists, but
yeah,
not controlled.
Not controlled.
Yeah, basically, Angerfist is just saying, whilst the Iron Fists have just like rolled through these areas, we don't want them.
They have
We'd
their
appreciate
own area to take care of first.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
We'd appreciate if the commercial part of it is still maintained. Because,
the only thing that will be is that we take a fucking percentage of whatever they earn. That's all it is. That's all it really has been. Like Firefields gives us like food and stuff.
That's something else I forgot to show you.
Newland does something for us. I don't know. I think we just take money from Newland.
Newland is only like food.
Oh, okay. Well, I think Newland and Firefields are just both food then. So I guess I mean
I'm pretty sure if you just say the word, everyone will probably just accept the fact that place is now under the control of the Crimson Killers.
Yeah. But then we'd have to take control of Longshore and the tip as well.
Well, there's currently no one protecting those places.
Yep.
Oh
well. Well, I mean, there is one person protecting the Longshore.
Oh, the old man.
The old man who has so much fucking gusto and wants to die that no one's giving him the ability to die.
I can. You don't know how close I was to trying to kill that guy.
I think I told him that that the old dude, if he wants, he can go to Port City and help with that shit.
Yeah, but he was just really like, no, because someone's got to run this place, and they don't want to fucking run it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He wants to die. He wants to die on the terms of that location.
Yeah.
So what we can do is we can kill him, take his body out of there, resurrect him, and then send him to Port City.
Angus doesn't care if he gets resurrected and sent.
Yeah. Oh well, what I'll probably do then is I'll probably claim New City, the tip, and do some more talent scouting, and then go to Longshore and kill that fucking old man and put someone else in charge.
So I just like the idea of like you having talked to Angerfist and finding out that he doesn't give a shit about New City. Turned to Lady Alice. Yeah, he doesn't care about it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Lady Alice will then turn and walk back.
Yeah,
and she will just
Oh,
grab
God.
one of the banners being carried by an orc and keep walking back into the city.
I'll also just send her with fucking like a few orcs anyway, and then take a few orcs to the tip and Longshore.
Or send them off to the tip and Longshore.
Yeah,
Probably
well,
probably following the ones to Longshore, because you know that's going to be a place that has an issue. The other place was decimated, apparently.
And those orcs can stay at the tip and Longshore and fucking train people if they want to be trained. And then once they're trained, they can leave and come back to the main camp. But as long as one person's in charge and they have sworn complete allegiance to the Crimson Killers.
Yep.
So that will probably take who knows what, like fucking few days.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 weeks. And then after that, we'd head to Oh, actually, no. Then I could actually just head to Longshore and just get like a few boats prepared, and then go towards the great, towards Horlot.
Righto. Also, quickly in
Oh wait, who owns Waterlong as well? Actually,
Technically, you're the one that took
Okay,
that place out.
okay. So I'll own everything, and then we can get rid of those 2 yucky green squares or hexagons.
Oh, cool.
So I own all of that.
That's his glow up.
Yeah, and he's
What do
got
you
the
think?
coat.
Well, he's got a version
Nice.
of the coat. It's not the
Yeah.
version of the coat.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
So, fun fact: the highest rank in the Iron Fists is most likely going to be captain of the ship.
Yep. Yeah, because it won't be admiral because there's not going to be a fucking fleet of them.
No, just one giant fuck off thing.
Alright,
Anyway,
well,
so Angerfist, you were looking for him, then you tore off his arm, and then you were going to brother, yeah?
if I see Tartarus and Throlnum on my way, I would stop and say, like, hey.
Oh, you
I
do
lived.
see Throlnum.
Yep.
He's currently out cold. He has sustained a lot of damage.
Yeah.
There are many Iron Fists tending to him. All of his
Yeah.
wounds.
Yeah. I would basically
Tartarus,
just tell.
You do
I would
find
basically
Tartarus,
just-
but Tartarus has got a blanket over him. Basically, the whole top over him.
Ah. Dead.
As you're walking past, you do see that the wait, what's your passive perception?
It's not terribly high. 14.
Right, it's higher than the 13. You do see every now and again. You do see that the blanket sort of raises up and down.
Okay. So he's just sleeping.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'd basically just tell one of the people tending to Thrallnum that when he wakes up, just let him know that I'm alive.
Thrallnum actually was out before you
Oh,
died.
okay, so he wouldn't have known I died.
No, he charged into the city after he fired the shot off.
Yeah.
And he kind of was taken out pretty fast because he's a huge target.
Yeah. Okay then. That's okay. That's fine then. I don't need to really say anything about it.
That's what they tell you, is that he was out faster than you were.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you make it back to the place where your brother is, and you can see that your father is there, just sort of resting his hand upon the sheeted body.
Now take his hand.
Never thought I'd be so sentimental and attached to either of you.
Yeah, I never thought you would be either. I always knew I'd... You know, he was the only member of our family I actually cared about.
He looks at you.
No.
He looks at you in surprise. Not even the mother.
I guess there was some sort of attachment to her. I did find myself very angry when I heard that she had been killed. Just not something I guess it wasn't something that I really admitted to myself back then, though.
Well, as much as this is going to piss you off, but I want in on this. It's a little thing you're doing.
The Iron Fists? Or the
Not
slaughter
the
of
Iron
this...
Fist, the slaughter of the Sovereign Guard. The Iron Fists will have they'll want nothing to do with someone who can't prove themselves, even though I am pretty sure every single one of them would pale in comparison to me.
Yes, they
If
would.
you're their leader and you couldn't defeat me, who says that they could?
Give them time. I'm sure a few of them might surprise you.
Also, Thrallnum is getting his boon now. His boon will probably be the boon of the Supreme Constitution, because he keeps getting fucked up.
Yeah. That is fair. And no, it doesn't piss me off to hear that you want in on the slaughter of the Sovereign Guard. In fact, I welcome your help.
And if we see the Duke, he's mine. You can have Kent. Duke's mine.
Done.
He's the one who ordered this, and you get to deal with someone's incompetence. That's like you.
Yep. The Duke isn't didn't only order this. He was also behind the murder of our gesture at Brain Crusher's body and myself, mother.
Odd being able to talk to you civilly. I thought the next time we'd ever meet would be one of bloodshed.
Yes, well, as I'm sure you're well aware, death has interesting effects on someone.
Indeed.
Now, I need to go see a man about doing something with this, and then I'm taking Brain Crusher to the Ugalavis.
Might want to take the weapon back too. Maybe they might be able to tell you a way to get your old weapons back.
Yes.
Just say that I managed to somehow get it, and you cut it off my hand. Well, with my arm.
Yes.
You still have that, right?
Yes. I would just pull it out of my bag of holding.
You see him. You hear him, like, chuckle very slightly.
Like, he would see me reach into my bag, pull out a hand that definitely doesn't look like his. Nope, that's Tartarus's. And then pull out his.
You just added another one to Maxus's.
Yeah. Real question
With
is, do I
that,
take...
there is a knock at the door as your father sort of just walks into the other room to where you were
And,
put.
yep.
So the door
Enter.
opens with as the door opens when you say enter. You can see it's the dude who had to do a double take. Oh, there you are. There you are. Good news and bad news. Good news is he puts a chest on a table and opens it. This is all that I could save from your elemental gear. Not sure if that helps at all. Couldn't get the air back, but there is at least the water and the earth. Couldn't get the fire either.
It might just... Matter. Would I be able to use that to teleport back to the Hammer King's place?
Only one way to find out.
Hmm.
Hey, Angerfist. Angerfist, come in. I heard you're alive all of a sudden.
I'm assuming this is on the Sending Stone. Which one?
This is Tech Mally.
Yes, Tech Mally, I am alive. Incredibly pissed off, but alive.
Did I do anything to warrant this piss offness?
No.
Good. Who did?
Kent. The Sovereign Guard. The Arctic.
Right.
And myself.
Why yourself?
I'm sure if someone tells you what happened, you'll understand. You might be able to figure it out.
Ah, too pissed off to explain. I see.
Is this just a social? Is this just a check-in, or do you have some news for me?
Well, I was brought into the city to fix up some things, like take down the teleportation buffer, and I've got it working for us. Any Iron Fists that have Helms of Teleportation should probably look at taking it to the manor, and I will be able to hook it up to this, and it will be guaranteed teleportation here without needing to hold on to any items.
Right. That's actually very handy.
Though if
I
this
assume...
needs to be handed off to anyone else, just tell me.
Well, I have a feeling that it might be handed off to Axtas Crimson Killers.
Are you kidding me? Have you seen what they have? None of them could match our genius.
That may very well be true, but we have more important endeavors with Port City.
Alright. Oh, and on top of that, I don't think I can lift this much landmass. We're just gonna have to build something in the sky.
That's fine.
I've already got
Probably.
drawings done and ready to go. I just needed your approval now, since Anderson is no longer leader / is still leader. God, this is getting confusing.
Yep. It is back to how it should, as it was before I died and came back. Probably doesn't really help too much, but
I
either
can't
way.
complain. I'm not the one being punched.
True.
Alright,
So,
well, I'll let you get back to being pissed off. I will.
has my helm of teleportation already been
It
connected?
was the first one that was connected.
Good.
Michael said it worked, so that's what I was hoping for.
Good. Keep an eye out for us. If Axeth's gonna claim this place, the only one he'll send would probably be that Alice woman. Keep an eye out for
Alice? You mean the knight? That was not too far from here?
Yes.
He looked less of a knight?
Yes.
Alright.
Adrian agrees to your plans. I don't see why I would disagree with them either.
Oh, well,
Unless he
maybe they
feels
might.
that I specifically need to see them.
Oh, has nothing to do with seeing them, just saying yes to them.
Well, you believe this will be superior to the previous one?
Superior is a stretch.
You think it will be better in any way
Oh, yeah.
compared to the previous one?
Firstly, you'll have a, Firstly, I'm gonna try and set it up so that it has a way to be a deterrent to, any projectiles.
Good.
As that's what took us out last time. So
Speaking
we don't
of
need
that,
another one of those.
Speaking of that, do you want me to try and figure out a way to get that thing out of the ocean?
It went into the ocean?
Yes, just off the coast of the island, off of Alexander's Island.
Not really. It's wouldn't be something that we could rig up to our stuff.
Very well.
But you are the boss, so if you want it, you got it.
No, honestly, I'd rather that thing stay on the bottom of the ocean unless you figure out a way to make use of it. It can stay there.
I've already figured out many ways to make use of it. None of them that can guarantee it stays in our use.
In that case, it stays there. I don't want the stuff you create for the Iron Fist to just be used by anyone else.
Fair. It's good hearing that you're alive. I will be getting back to work now.
Good. Good. Put the sending stone away.
Axtef.
Hello.
That's good, because I need to pick up the phone.
One of the orcs comes over to you and holds out a chest. We found this boss.
Does it have a lock on it?
The lock looks like it's already broken.
Have you opened it yet?
Yes.
I'll open it up then.
Alright. Inside this small chest is an interesting item indeed.
Very interesting. What is the interesting?
Let me get it for you, and then I can say Inside this wait, what is your strength?
My strength is a 23.
Say again.
My strength is a 23.
Inside are a couple of things. Firstly, is a belt with a depiction on it.
Mm-hmm.
This belt has a depiction of a cloud giant on it.
Hmm.
Would you like to put it on? How many things you're attuned to, by the way?
Does the axe count?
Yes.
That's a good question because I actually don't know.
Go through
The
your
axe is.
items.
I don't have my magic items separate from my other things, but I can tell you the things that I'm currently wearing.
Yep.
So I know I'm wearing the cloak, urban elven cloak.
That, I think, requires attunement. Let me just quickly check. Cloak of Elven Kind, I believe it was based off.
Yeah, cloak of
Yep.
elven kind, just urban
That's
use.
2 achievements.
Fucking. I honestly don't actually know what I'm completely attuned to. I got a hat of disguise, but I don't wear that all the time.
If
Take that
you're not
off.
wearing it, then count that as not
I've got a mask of many faces, which I don't wear. I've got an amulet of the drunkard, which I don't wear because Axel doesn't
Amulet of the
drink.
drunkard. Yeah, Amulet of the drunkard does not require attunement
okay.
either.
I've got braces of defense. I don't know if I am
requires
wearing those or
attunement.
not. I don't know if I'm wearing those or not.
Well, that would increase your AC if you were.
Yeah. I think that's actually it.
Right, so you have 3 achievements, so you would not be able to wear this unless...
I untuned from something.
How many boons do you have?
1, I think.
I
think I got I think
No, you have 2.
2.
No?
No, I've got boon of
no,
fortitude.
you might have 1. Yeah, you
I've only got
have
the
1.
boon of fortitude.
Yeah, which gave you just straight up 40 health.
Yeah.
Yep. In that case, Axe Death.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you a choice here because you are reaching a point where you
can go further beyond.
Plus Ultra?
Shut up. You have these choices as followed. Superior strength. Relentless offense. Or cosmic attunement.
Okay, well, I have a feeling a cosmic attunement just allows me to attune to one more item.
It allows you to
this
attune
is
to
a
more
boon.
than just one.
Users can attune to all magical items without needing to be the class or alignment required. Users attuning to relics can re-roll their determined detriments and benefits, taking either role. Users can attune to up to their proficiency bonus in extra attunements.
Oh, so I'd be able to. I'd have the 3 plus 6 then.
Yeah, well, not
4.
I've got a proficiency bonus of 6. Oh, so it'd just be 6. Wait, what?
You should only have a proficiency bonus of plus 4.
I don't know anymore, man.
You should not be level 17.
Well, I haven't changed this after last time we went through this.
It's plus 4 at the moment. Alright, I'll go through Relentless Offense next.
Alright.
The holder of Relentless Offense boon gains the ability. These abilities. The holder gains advantage on all melee attack rolls. The holder gains expertise in attack rolls made with melee weapons. The holder adds their expertise to damage rolls. And finally, superior strength. Your strength score cap increases to 40. You can now use any weapon, no matter the no matter. Oh, I should choose another one, for you but I'll say that one after this. They
Okay.
can now use any weapon, no matter the size. So you could pick up literally a ship and smack something with it.
Okay.
They can, as long as you can roll the appropriate thing. They
Yeah.
can now make ranged melee attacks with a range of 30 feet, such as a slashing into the air as a slice appears upon an opponent, or hitting the air with a great maul, sending shockwaves into the target. And finally, greater health. Your class hit die go up one size. You gain full hit die back on a long rest, and healing spells affecting the user are maximized. So your die would go from a D12 to a
D20.
D20, and an average is 11, and you're level 14, right?
I'm level
Well, level
12.
12.
Sorry, 12. Level 12,
Yeah.
so times 11 plus what's your con?
20, so 5.
5
And then
times-
I've also got the tough feat. And then I've also got the extra 40 health on top of that from the boon.
plus
And that's not counting if you
5
decide to
times
just
11
roll
is
those 11.
5
Yeah.
plus another 22 plus 40. Right. So, if you choose to go with that, and you don't get any, if you end up not getting any higher rolls, your health would become 263.
So I'd literally go up by 22 health.
Minimum.
Yeah, minimum.
Maximum is
Honestly,
27 times 12, 324.
yeah, so that's almost a complete 100 if I rolled that good.
If you ended up rolling nat 20 that many times.
Yeah. I'm thinking of maybe just going with the greatest strength thing.
Alright, superior strength.
Yeah, might as well.
I shall send that to you, and you can put that into your thing at your leisure.
Okay.
Remember that your strength score cap goes up, not your strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, you now got to sync ASIs into that.
Who?
ASI's ability score improvements.
Well, it's not. Honestly, I don't feel like we're going to be leveling up much anymore. So, and what does the this belt do? In the belt of Cloud Giant.
Oh.
Cloud Giant. If you do choose to unattune from one of your items, the belt will give you a 27 in your strength.
You'll be the same strength as Zangerfist.
Which would put me up. That would put me up from 23 to 27.
23 to 27, but that would only be going up to that temporarily while you're wearing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really see anything really being. I don't really change much on Axter. He's just like I've got a buckler. I've got a fucking. I've already got a 26 AC, and that's including with the buckler and the cloak.
Would also be including the
And the cloak
braces.
also increases all saving throws as well by a
It'd
plus
probably
3.
include the braces as well.
Maybe, I don't know. Oh, well, either way, I'll take the thing, but I won't put it on yet.
Alright, cool. Cool, we'll get that. That is that you now have 2 boons.
Hell yeah. Does this also mean I can wield weapons? Like great axes? Or
Technically,
no? Since if I'm able to pick up like a fucking ship, I feel like that would, because that would be a fucking feat to
what's
do.
the gifted feat you have? Sorry. Yeah, what's the gifted feat you chose?
Boon of Fortitude, wasn't it?
No,
I
gifted.
don't-
It's
I
a
don't-
fate.
get-
Did you pick a gifted
I
fate?
don't know.
Maybe you're not high enough level for that yet.
I'm only level 12.
All right, yeah, you guys need to be level 20 for a gifted for the prominently gifted thing.
Yeah.
Gotta wait for prominently gifted for that.
Okay.
Prominently gifted is as follows.
But would you allow me to wield like a great axe in one hand and just wield like another weapon, or no?
Prominently gifted, prominent strength. Requires a 30 in strength and level 20. Feature: you can now dual wield heavy weapons. You can now throw ballista bolts like javelins. Gain powerful build. If the character already has powerful build, double it.
Double it and give it to the next one.
Anyway. Joey, you'll get another call from Tech Mally in a panic. There is a
Yeah.
lady covered in blood here telling me to hand over whatever I've got.
That's probably Alice.
Yeah, but she's saying everything I've got, like including the stuff on me.
She really ain't taking shit from no
You're
one.
in the
Yeah.
manor, correct?
Yes.
I'm coming. As I would. Do I take the real question I'm thinking of? Do I grab my brother's body now, and take it to Harloff, and then go from Harloff to?
Surely your brother's more
Ugalani.
important.
Your dad's just like, let's first get the body into a box or a coffin before you have to start making your way there.
Yes, that's probably for the best.
I know that they have sarcophagus there, but no sense in carrying a limp body around.
True. Tech Mally, just don't give her all of your stuff. Yeah, stuff. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Alright. Yep. Cool. Hey, Alice, Angerfist is on his way, so can we just like have a pause on this? Why do you look like that? Oh god!
I was about to say,
I'm
he's gonna fucking die.
I'm going to need to go before he gets himself killed.
I'll do the stuff, yeah.
Thank you. And I would make my way to the manor. Ready to punch a bitch.
You get to the
if I
manor,
need to.
and you find that Tech Mally is currently being sat on by Alice.
I wasn't expecting her to just sit on him.
I'm sure you have a Goliath of your own to sit on rather than him.
Right, well, I know that he's stolen something from this manor that needs to be returned, and he won't give it back.
What is it?
It's the key to the manor.
Just
Or at
tear
least
the door off.
The secret entrance. And Mallie's just like, there's no secret entrance in this goddamn place. I checked. You keep saying you checked. Don't show me.
It's a little hard for him to show you anything with you sitting on him.
He stands up.
Tech, do you have a key that you found somewhere in that building?
No, there is no secret entrance. It's whoever built this just built it as a normal building.
PCs. Was the dude that I impaled the original owner of that building, or?
No.
Okay.
In this case, it was the original owner of this building was Duke Eisenhower. Eisenhower.
Oh, okay.
The dude who suffocated in Watt's bag.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know who he is, so
Yep.
that matters literally nothing to me.
Most people mean nothing to you. What do you want about?
True. There's something you should. There's something very well. I'm pretty sure. Have you threatened Tech Malley's life yet?
Nope.
Yeah.
Well,
Not unless he was to try and attack me.
he wouldn't. Just look at it.
Yes, that's why I sat on him.
It's the
And
most
waited
action he's
to get
gotten
here.
in so long.
What would this key? Does the key look like a normal key, or does it have a different form?
All manners have some sort of escape. The dude that is meant to be here isn't here.
Did I meet Eisenhower? I don't know if I did.
I mean,
He
I
was
don't even
one-
know.
He was in the running to become the new leader of New City.
Oh right,
And
yeah.
Sal was the one who did.
Well, I presume Zal probably had him killed or whatever.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. There's been a lot of blood today. And I honestly didn't think Zal would be smart enough to kill the other Duke.
Yeah,
Considering
well,
that he was dumb enough to have this happen around him.
yeah, right. Well, now that that is sorted, I need to get back to something. Tech Malley, I believe you have. Tech Malley, I believe you do actually have something to give to Alice and the Crimson Killers, though.
What's that?
I look at him like the teleportation thing.
Oh, right, yeah.
My only request is that you don't find a way to lock the Iron Fists out of the teleportation system.
Damn, do we seem that smart to you?
That's why Engfist is specifically talking to Alice.
Well, once Lucky is done with what he's doing, we'll be coming over here and seeing what he can do to this.
Fine. Right. I'm going back now. I have shit I need to get to.
Good luck with whatever it is.
Right. I just nod at her and then attack Malley and make
Tech
my way
Mally's
back
just
to...
like shaking his head, and you hear him just say,
Pardon? No.
Don't
I
leave me
can't
here.
Oh. You'll survive.
As you, I'm imagining you'll just close the doors, walk off.
Yeah. At most, I'd probably say I would appreciate him not being mutilated or dead.
As long as he doesn't annoy me, I can promise one of those things. If he does
It's
annoy me,
why
then one of those things will happen.
it's kind of why I'm saying that. A lot of people find him annoying.
There's a door down in there.
Yep.
He's just shaking his head. No, please, please, no, no. Wait. Anyway, so you see Luck on a carriage, Axtef.
Mm-hmm.
This carriage is being drawn by several oxes, and on the back of the carriage is the cannon.
Cannons.
Oh, I
A little
made it
bit late.
mobile for you.
Well, that's good. So we're
Yeah.
gonna need it soon.
Cool. Where do you need me to ship it?
You know what? I can send it towards hold on, I need to get the name again. Send it towards Longshore.
Right.
I mean, we probably won't need it, but oh well.
A couple orcs told me that a Lady Alice needed me.
Yeah, she is in New City at the moment.
Alright, cool. I will see you later.
That you will.
He jumps off, talks to some of the orcs, and the orcs sort of scratch their heads, and then he just pulls out some paper and just hands it to the orcs and walks down towards New City. And the orcs are just sitting there staring at the paper.
I'll walk up and I'll take the paper from them just to see what it says.
It shows how to load and how to fire, along with like setting up height and degree and whatnot. Very simple stuff.
Yeah, but not for orcs. Not these ones anyway.
They know how to use catapults. They've never used a cannon.
Yeah. It wouldn't be possible for me to explain it to them, right?
It would be.
Oh, well then I'll explain it to them then.
You're their boss.
True.
Lingerfist, you get back to the to where your brother has been boxed up into a box, and your
Yep.
father is gone.
Like the
A
ghost
note
he
has
always
been-
was.
A note has been. Oh, imagine that.
He was just a ghost. Not real.
That ghost fucking hurts.
That goes fucking hurt. Yeah. You see that there is a note on top of the
I would
on top of the
uh,
casket.
I would like to say before I got there, I would have detoured to that bar that the
Yep.
dude that ran the basically signed the thing, then just let him know that the Crimson Killers are going to be in charge of this place, but feel free to continue on here.
You
And I
you
would have grabbed
enter,
Mhm.
and you can see that there's already a few Iron Fists in here drinking merrily.
Yep, that's fine. I would basically just do the side thing of like, yep. And then I just grab a bottle of platinum stairs. of
You do if you grab they give you a bottle of platinum and they say we don't have much sale of these anymore.
Yeah.
They're
So it's
being
rare.
phased out now. So enjoy while you have them.
Thank you. Because that bottle is what I'm gonna give to Harloff.
Yep.
As I
Um,
would put that in my bag of holding, then go to where my brother's body is.
Yep.
And read the note.
There's a note. Note says that your father's gone back up towards Port City to get a new arm.
Yep.
And see if there's he'll see you there, and he will get the grave. He'll get the grave ready for the ceremonial burying of a town of a person who died that was from that town, knowing that his body is not actually going to be there though.
Yep.
Just like the mother had a burial there.
Yeah. I know that he knows that I will be returning there once I've been to the Ugalavis.
Yep.
So I would have reattuned to my Helma teleport. I believe you said that my
It had all of its uses used for the day.
So I need to wait a day. That's annoying. But also makes sense.
Yeah, because they went up, got your father. Your father then got them to teleport to the area, and then teleported back.
Yeah. Okay, so I know I lost my perioptic bone enclosure. Do I need to attune to Head Splitter, or is that just
You
a
will
thing?
need to attune to Head Splitter again.
Okay, because I don't remember whether we needed to before or not.
Yep.
Oh, that's what I asked
Because
Max
of your
earlier when we were
power,
working
you
out
do
my
need to.
attunements.
Yep. Because
Okay.
with power, you do need to.
Okay, so
You need me to get you your stats up again for that?
I put them on a Google Doc.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I have up to level 11.
Yep, there's a thing for until like level 13.
Yeah. Man, it's not as powerful as it used to be. Sad.
Oh well.
But I would reattune to Head Splitter, Helmet Teleportation, and fuck it, Ring of Feather Falling, because I don't think Angerfist really cares. At this point, Angerfist's mind is if I do die, if I do get knocked unconscious and shit, and I do die, and if I'm like dying and shit, that I am going to rely on myself, not on a magic item anymore.
Yep.
Mostly because I forgot to reattune to it the other time.
So Exdeath.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you heading again? Back up north or to the tip or where?
I'll go to the tip. So
So
no. Sorry, I'll go to Longshore because the tip's gonna be fucking not much of a bother to get or deal with.
So you're heading that way.
Yeah.
During the night, Troy.
Yeah.
Angerfist and Exdeath, you are before Groomish once more.
I just
But
look at
you
Grimish.
are separated by fire and ice. On one side, there's a cold, destructive force, which is Exdeath, and on the other is a burning hatred, which is
Angerfist.
Angerfist.
I would glance at Axdeath before turning my attention to Grimish.
My attention would only be on Grimish.
I do not kneel because I have never kneeled in front of him. I'm going to keep. I'm going to do my
I'm
best
not going to
just-
kneel because he doesn't.
He doesn't like you
Yeah, he doesn't
kneeling.
like me kneeling. So
You have learned your lesson. Good. Axtef. You are currently, if I could say, you're both looking towards Groomish.
mhm.
Angerfist to your left is Axtef. Axtef to
Yeah.
your right is Angerfist.
Okay.
Look between each other. Tell me what you see.
Fire and ice.
What about you, Angerfist?
I see in some ways my opposite in terms of anger. His is that of cold, unrelenting force. Mine is fiery, destructive.
Both of these are favorable by me. I do not say this lightly. Axtef, you have an equal. One that I won't make you try and kill. Angerfist, you have a chance to be part of a family of destruction. One that will cherish your gifts, not dismiss them. I know you have obligations with a particular otherworldly being when you are dead, but when alive, you could be so much more useful. What do you say about joining with your equal?
I have no issue with working with Axtef, but I have no intention of really joining his group or in following you. My destruction is my own.
Your destruction is wrought by anger. Rightfully so. I watched, I saw. My shamans had been slaughtered before, and I could not do much to save your brother. But believe you me, if both of you work together under my banner, this world, this realm that you walk upon, shall know fear, destruction, oppression. Orcs shall be free of the uselessness of societies. Tribalism, true and tested, would be rampant once more. Can you not see the beauty that I show?
I can see how that is appealing to some. But my destruction is but my envision of how I destroy things does not exactly follow yours. We both destroy how we want, when we want, and I don't want to have to destroy. And I don't want to have to listen to someone as I destroy things.
Axtef, how much have you heard me tell you what to do? I only seem to appear every now and again.
Only when Jimis really disrupted what you had planned. That's the only real times you've interfered with me.
You see, your friend tells the truth. Your ally, your equal, He has no
Aye.
reason to lie to you.
Aye. And there is no other Goliath I would rather have by my side in a fight. But it is his path to follow you, not mine.
You have died once, have you not?
Yes.
Been
Yes, I
brought
did.
low by so many.
That is because I wasn't powerful enough.
And I offer you that power.
Yes, so long as I saw. Yes, you do. It comes with me following. Well, Meta, I don't know if this actually involves me having to follow him.
He just wants us to work together, from what I'm hearing.
Under his banner.
Yeah, which means that in the end, if he were to say something, we have to follow, or he will kill us.
Yeah.
Or he'll take away the power, that he's gifted us. So in other words, I would lose my axe. Whatever he gives you, you would lose.
See, again, Engevitz has no issue with working with Axteth
Yeah.
and bringing destruction. He is kind of his whole shtick. Now.
However, it's his shtick, and he's not going to have someone else tell him how his shtick's going to go.
Yeah, he very much believes that someone's path is
is chosen by themselves, by their choices.
Well, sort of, because there are people, obviously, that Engevitz has changed their paths from meeting him.
Oh yeah.
Adrian being like, Adrian being like the big one. By rights, Adrian should have died that day, but he didn't. His path was changed. It's more on the case that Engevitz believes that the destruction and fear he brings is his. It is not to be attributed due to his allegiance to something else. It is to be attributed to him, and only him. And he would say that. You probably want me to say that as Engevitz, though, right?
Yes.
As I stated.
In a more Engevitz, way.
Yeah. As I said before, Grumish, I have no issues with working with Axteth, but the destruction and fear I bring is not to be attributed to someone else. It is not to be attributed to people that I have allegiances to. It is to be solely mine.
So be it, then. Look to your equal. Look to your equal. The both of you.
I'll look at Engevitz.
Yeah, I would look at Axe.
There will be a time where you shall be seeing me again. The both of you. And when you're both here in my eye once more, you shall lay one of your allies bare to the ground. You shall end his suffering upon the mortal plane, and let his soul move to the afterlife. If you shan't join my banner, then you shall know that you have limited time.
I actually prefer that. I look forward to fighting Axteth.
The god that brought you back. It was a cheat move. I gave you a chance to achieve real power. You have chosen to forsake it. You
I
shall
shall
die a
achieve.
warrior's death, but only if you survive long enough to fight your equal.
I shall achieve power through my terms.
He shall now point at you.
And smite you.
Do you
Yeah.
remember what your strength was before he buffed you?
Oh.
Yeah, it was a +6, so he's taking away the buff.
Yep.
So you're back
Yep.
to me.
Actually, you're now above him because of your belt.
Oh yeah. Oh, I haven't attuned to that though. Yet.
Right.
Yeah.
As he points towards you, it would have been a +6, I'm sure of it. You should have been a 22.
Yeah, I think it was.
As he points towards you, you feel like you have been stripped of strength.
Yep.
No more shall my power be given to someone who does not wish for it. These are your own words. You have made your bed. It is time to lay in it.
I would just nod. Yeah. Angus has no real issue with that. Like, yeah. So throw this down as well.
As he then turns to you, Axteth.
Mm-hmm.
Your equal has chosen. Your choice is still to be made. Do you wish to still work for me? Or have you found another?
There hasn't been another god to help me in any way like you have. So no.
Then finish the task that is before you. Wipe the slate clean of these. Sovereign God. As he then looks towards you, Angerfist. And if any get in your way, any friend or foe, lay them down. Do not let them back up.
Yes, Lord Gurumish.
As he points towards you, Axteth.
Oh. Okay.
You're gonna get a cheeky buff.
Oh,
Hmm.
a little cheeky buff, eh?
Little cheeky buff. Little
Is it
cheeky
buffing my
buff.
Is it buffing my dex?
Nah.
Oh damn it. I wanted my AC a little bit higher. Oh well.
He might just be doing the same thing he did last time and making your fucking belt of Cloud Giant strength be your natural strength.
Maybe. He's giving me your buff.
Well, that is what happened. The belt was transformed into you.
Yeah.
Um, Alright. He points towards you.
You?
You have got 4 ability score points to put wherever you wish.
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
Be it strength.
Wait,
Is
can
what
I
you
increase my
cap.
con above 20?
Nah.
Okay.
Not unless you got the gifted feat and put it on con.
Nah.
If you
Um,
take the Cloud Giant belt off, you'll be able to naturally.
I never
increase
put
your
it on.
strength. Okay, well then, yeah, you'll be able to
Yeah.
naturally increase your strength to 26. Well,
Mm.
27 if you put all 4 points in there.
Well, here's the thing. I only need to put 1 point into my dex to raise it to a 5, so...
Oh, you can put 1 point there and then 3 points in your
Yeah.
strength to still make that a 26.
Yeah, so dex will go up to a 19, which should be a 5, right?
Nah.
That 19 is a 4.
Oh,
Is it?
then...
You'd need to put
19
2
is a
points
4.
into that to make it a
Yeah.
5.
Okay, well then, I guess I'll put it up... Yeah, I'll put it up to 20 then, so it is a 5.
What is your
So
strength?
that... My strength is a 23, so if I put 2 points into it, it goes up to a 25, which
Yep.
puts it up to a 7. Which means my saving throw goes up to... from a 12 to a 13? Or does it jump more?
So, what is your... So, you've got a 25, you said?
Yeah, I got a 25 strength. For
So
some
that's
reason,
a
my
plus
proficiency bonus
7
is still
strength.
6. So. I don't understand why I've got a proficiency bonus of fucking...
So that is a plus 7 in strength, and for your dex it is plus 5, and then you just do the plus 4 to the plus 5 is an 11, nope, 9, and then a plus 4 to the 7 is 11.
Wait, what does a 12 go up to then? Because my saving throw for strength is a 12 already.
How do you have that already?
Well, my athletics is a 9. I am proficient in them.
Yeah, but it would be, that would mean that it would have been fucking hell. Oh,
It's done it again.
I think we're gonna have to look at your character sheet afterwards, dude.
Mm,
Just put the points where you want, and then fix up your character afterwards.
oh, I've put the points in already, so
Yep.
yeah.
And then we'll look at fixing your character
I mean,
sheet
I honestly feel
afterwards.
like I should give it to you so you can fucking just do it because you would know how to fix it properly.
Oh no, I'll
And then
just get you
I
to
shouldn't
screen
need to
share after this,
fucking
and I'll
touch
just
it.
tell you. I'll just tell you after this.
Okay.
Just screen share, but not right now. So Angerfist.
Yeah.
You find yourself in one of the seats in an arena, overlooking a fight that is currently happening.
I would look to where I believe Mal, or at least a version of him, would be. Or
You can
Zastal
see-
would be.
You can see one of Mal's mini Mals.
His errors.
Yep, one of his errors. You can see the one that has the great sword is currently sitting watching the fight. So, you have decided to forsake the creature of destruction. Is that correct?
The destruction that. Yes. The
Good.
destruction and fear I bring is mine, not his.
Mal has questions, but has left for me to ask. Do you still wish to be part of his vision?
Yes. And I'll be even more of a monster, of a brutal monster than I would have been before.
This is good news. News. You have one task before you. When time has arrived, die. Mal decrees it so. So you die.
Fine. But it'll be a hell of a death, and a hard-fought one.
Agreed. Mal agreed. The bee holds out one of the gauntleted hands. In their palm is a coin. Upon death, coin spilled in blood, soul achieves. Ascension.
I would take the coin.
When time comes, you shall die and become new.
Yes. I shall.
So you then awaken in the morning. As do you, Axter.
Okay.
That is where we're going to leave the no, wait, we're going to get you to get your brother's body, and then we'll leave this. Oh, that will be where we end the session.
Yeah, well, the first place I go to is to Harloff.
Yep. You find him at his mini cathedral at the black market.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to see you so soon.
Yes, well, well, the Ugolavis don't take too kindly to this sort of stuff.
Being in debt.
And whilst... I don't really care if they care about being in debt or not. One of the reasons I came here is to give you this, though, as I would hand him the bottle of Platinum Standard.
He sort of whistles. You know, like the one where it's just like, impressed.
Yeah.
Not many of these puppies left. Where'd you get it?
I got it from a tavern, from a bar from New City.
Right.
I would tell him the name because I don't actually remember that name right now.
Neither do I.
Yeah. Apparently he doesn't have too many left. I might still have some stuff stashed at Port City, though.
Ever since Port City Brewery was taken over by Iron Fist Brewery, everything that was made by Port City has been replaced with different names, and the old stuff has just stopped being made.
I might tell Jack to maybe make a couple batches of this every so often for myself. And if anyone has any custom order for it.
Sounds good. So what else are you here for?
Nothing, really. You said to come to you about this. But...
Oh, you want me to fix that now?
If you want.
Oh, if I want. Wow, I didn't know that I had that.
Well, I don't really care. Yes, I want it fixed.
Right. Well, Up, skipping a jump, and away we go. Take deep breaths, deep and slow. This is gonna hurt. You're gonna want to be ready. As he slams his hand into the gem, and you can feel his fingers dig into your skin and grab around the gem. You ready?
Mm. Do it.
Alright, roll your Constitution saving throw. With disadvantage. Double disadvantage, sorry.
Ah, just then it is actually with disadvantage. That is a 18.
An 18. As he rips the gem away from the hole. For a moment, for just a moment of 6 seconds, you feel fine. Roll me a death save.
Yep.
You're still alive, but roll me a death save. You don't feel too good. Roll me another one as he is putting the gem onto the table and turning back to look at you. And you start to you sort of fall backwards onto a bench. And he comes over and he's gonna cast Spare the Dying on you.
Yeah.
As he then casts another spell which fixes up the hole. Alright, I don't know how long you've got. If taking that gem out caused you that much problem, I'm gonna say you got less than a decade before you're kaput.
Then I have plenty of time to get what I want done.
Keep
Thank
in
you,
mind,
Bob.
I'm not a physician. You'd have to talk to Apopho about that one.
I might go see him next.
If he will tell you how bad your innards are, but my magic was keeping you alive. Your innards weren't exactly in the best condition, and will never be in the best condition.
Thank you, Harloff.
Likewise.
There's nothing like a time limit to make sure to make someone's drive for, well, destruction, power, whatever the fuck I want, even more powerful.
Just remember, swing by if you ever want to have a glass of this, because I'm going to be savoring this for at least 2 years.
Okay, I might just do.
He pours a glass to your declining health, and then he takes the swig.
Agreed.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. So I would then go see Apopho.
You head over to Apopho's area. Ah, welcome, my friend. What can I do for you? It's been a long time since we've seen each other. Do you need health potions?
Yes.
You don't look too good.
I don't actually need health potions, though I would appreciate you taking a look at me and determining how long I have left.
Well, of course. Just
I
lie
kind
down
of
on-
tore an adamantine bolt out of me.
Of course. Just lie down on this table here, and I shall Have a look.
I would do so.
What am I doing wrong here? Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Alright. You wouldn't have happened to have had an adamantine bolt do this, was it?
Yes.
Right.
And in my
Um,
anger, I tore it out through my body.
Right. Well, with cases like this, usually it's fixed with some magic, but in this case, adamantine bolts sometimes have a deadly reaction.
I
This-
then did proceed to continue. I then proceeded to charge through 2 adamantine barriers, getting impaled by another bolt, using that bolt to impale someone else, and fight about 100 guards.
So, who brought up the fact that you were dying?
Harloff,
Right.
although he did say that he wasn't a physician.
How long did he give you?
About 10 years.
That's optimistic. I like his attitude. I'll need him around more often to give patients something to smile about. As for you, that's about best case scenario, half that time. Worst case scenario, if you keep up what you're doing, you're going to need a lot of potions.
Well, when I get the money, I'll buy. I'll be sure to stop by.
I'm going to tell you now to write this down.
Yeah.
Your healing factor,
Yeah.
firstly, does not work in combat anymore,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and also only does 1 point of health
Yeah.
every 6 seconds instead of 10% of your health, or 10
My con score.
your con score. So it has vastly reduced. You're going to need to bite onto something as he holds out some lever for you.
Yep.
Roll me a con check.
Okay, I've now changed that.
And it's
Is
a
this with
flat
any-
check. This is just at disadvantage. So that
Okay.
means it's flat roll.
19.
19. You manage to stomach the pain as he cuts you open. Let's rearrange this. Put that there. He grabs a potion and pours it into the wound. Alright. And then he closes the wound up, sews it up. Alright. You're going to need to sit here for an hour. Is that okay?
Yep.
Good. So, tell me, what's the pissed off expression? Usually you had that when people messed up in jobs. Now what's it about?
Well, I do have the time to tell you now, so.
And you go
Kent.
on to tell him.
Yeah, I go on to tell him.
Yep. As an hour goes past, he then takes the stitches off and he goes to try and open it. You wouldn't happen to have a healing factor, do you?
Yes, but I feel like it's not as good as it once was.
Oh, it
Expectedly.
never will be. It never will be, and if you didn't have the healing factor, I'd generally say that you would be dying very quickly. 10 years, make it from an optimist, half from a pessimist, give and take a few more battles.
I'm going to say be charitable and say I have at most 3.
Charitable is good. Realism is about 2.5.
Yep.
Though
I
if
thought
symptoms worsen, please return, and I will be able to give you a new diagnosis. And if at any stage you wish to donate your body for science, please come round and you can sign some papers. Otherwise, what I've put, the potion that I've put inside will at least allow your guts to work a little longer. Your guts aren't exactly doing the best. I'd hazard to say that you are teetering on almost having a short liver too. Do you drink much?
Egregiously.
Well,
But
I say hold off for at least a couple of months while you're doing whatever you're doing. Then go on a bender.
that sounds like a nice idea. He obviously knows I'm talking about the bender.
Yeah. Just hold off on it for now. Come back to drinking once you're done whatever you're doing. Sobriety for now. Give your guts a little time to process, and then destroy them, because at this point, what else are you going to do?
Unfortunately, I've been sober for quite some time, Apollo. Alcohol just seemed to stop working on me one day.
Right. I'm not sure if that still happens anymore. You'll have to find out.
That's something for another day.
Why
I don't
not
need
today?
to deliver.
He rummages around and he pulls out a bottle of Platinum Standard, half drunk. These things are getting so rare. Why am I going to give this to you? All right, that's because you are one of my favorite customers. Enjoy. This is all free of charge, by the way, considering that you looked the other way after the old best client was used as fresh supply. Do you wish to try and drink?
Angaphus would have a mouthful.
What is preventing you from getting drunk?
The boon of perfect health.
Boon of perfect health. Well, guess what else has been affected?
Yeah.
You can now get drunk again.
Does that mean I'm just resistant to poisons now?
You mean
Or
perfect health
poison?
or greater health?
Perfect health. Because the boon of perfect health's effects are I have advantage on con saves, and I am immune to all poison. Which alcohol is technically a poison, which is why I said that I couldn't get drunk anymore.
Where is that? Is that one of my boons, or is that...
It's one of the old boons.
Oh, it's one of the boons from the book.
Yeah.
Oh. Boon of... Oh, yeah. So that no longer... You can now get drunk. So you are... So you are now not immune, but resistant to all poisons.
Cool.
So you taste it and you give it a moment, and you can feel something you haven't felt in a long time. That light change. That very light change.
I shouldn't be happy about that, but I am.
Well, you best be happy about as much as you can be, because 2.5 years is about what you got.
Yep.
Good thing you're about as tall as 2 men, the weight of 4, and the strength of 16.
Not as strong before, but I'll get there.
You now have the choice. How would you like to pay the bill? Would you rather pay it off or do a favor?
How much would it cost if I did pay it off?
For everything I put in, we're looking around 1,000 gold.
Okay, meta-wise, the Iron Fists can easily pay that, right?
Yes.
Okay. I would literally just say send the bill to the Iron Fist Brewery.
I need payments up front.
I don't have that money, so I'm going to have to do a favor then. Unless you want a perioperative wound closure, but I don't think that's going to cut it.
That's more of a black market item. Anyway, he
Yeah.
pulls out a contract and he holds it out for you to read.
Is
It
again
just
just like
says-
one unknown favor?
It says, I, Angfist, agree to, do a favor, for, Apopho. This favor can include one of the 3 things: hunting down someone who is late on their payment, retrieving new stock for the apothecarian,
Yeah.
and the third item is, if I have failed in all these tasks and have died, my body will go straight to the apothecarian for research.
Meta-wise, knowing that my body, even if my body gets sent to Apotho, I'm pretty sure the Ugalavi will still take back whatever the fuck they can.
They will probably end up ransacking the city to get it.
Yeah.
You are one of the most terrifying of the Ugalavi, and they would rather have you with the Ugalavi's tomb than not.
Is there any way in removing the part of my body being donated?
He scratches out that one and writes down a new one.
Which is...
If I fail in this task, it will go to the next of kin.
Oh, that's fine, because I have no next of kin.
You do. Your father.
Oh. Yeah, I don't care. That literally doesn't change anything.
It doesn't. It just
But
gives enough FU to your dad.
Yes.
In fact,
Like,
in fact, now I imagine that you will do it out of spite, just to give him something else. When you die, he'll be like, "Oh, I said I wouldn't cry at his funeral because he beat the shit out of me till I died." And wait, what do you mean I owe something to someone else because of something he signed? That fuck.
Yeah, Angerfest would sign this new version.
Ah, cool. He rolls it up, puts it away, and pats you on the shoulder. Alright? So, your diagnosis is you have 2.5 years left to live. 3 if you end up not drinking ever again. And there will be a chance that you could die in your sleep sooner. I'm going to diagnose you with fucked internals.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, Apollo.
Uh, don't thank me. Thank whoever decided to do this, shorten your life.
Myself.
Thank
By
yourself.
having something torn out of me.
Thank yourself. Anyway, that bottle, whatever's left of it, is on the house if you wish to finish that off. I have another one, which hasn't been opened yet, and I don't plan on opening it for a few more years.
No, just knowing that I can get drunk again is enough. I would hand him back the bottle.
Right. And if you ever need health potions, please come see me.
Once I get money, I will.
Right.
I would then take my brother's body to the Ugalavi clan.
Earlier, with the sword which was wrapped up again.
Yeah.
Your cousin's the one who sees you. So you did it? Who's that in the box?
My brother. Killed in front of my eyes because I was too weak.
By who?
By two worthless gods. The sovereign god. Due to their leader's incompetence.
Right, well, not to add any more anger, but we were trying to move down through the mountains, and as we started moving down the mountains, they tried to start taking land again, so we're stuck in these mountains until they've been given another front to attack.
Alright. I believe that'll be happening soon.
Good. That arm... Sorry, no, that you haven't shown an arm. So, did you get what was needed to be done? As your brother can't be buried here until you've done what needs to be done.
Oh, I got it alright. Turns out he stole Head Splitter as well. So I used it as I would pull out the arm to cut it. So I used it to deal with him and bring this back.
Good.
So I would pull the arm out.
Would you like me to bury your brother, or shall you take him to the catacombs?
I will. If you wish, if you wish, as I would hold Head Splitter out for him. This belongs with your father.
You take it back. You've had it longer than he did, and you've seen it longer than I have. As he sort of looks down. It looks like it's a somber day for him. I was hoping to meet your brother before he died.
Aye. You and him probably would have gotten along.
Maybe.
I would head to the catacombs.
When, yeah, as you just before you head. When the time comes, say so, and we shall head down the mountains as an avalanche of death, destruction in our wake.
Good.
These other races, humans, all those other creatures that don't swear allegiance to us have been polluting our land for too long. It's time we took back what is ours.
You know, a god had basically just told me that.
Yeah, well,
Grumsh.
the god isn't an Ugalavi, so we don't listen to them. We make our own judgment, and that judgment comes today, or soon.
Aye. If you do see orcs that are the banner of the Crimson Killers, try not to kill too many of them. I know their leader.
I can't promise what my men will do. But I won't. As long as they don't get in our way. And as long as they're spilling the blood of the Sovereign Guard.
Oh, they will be.
That's probably getting heavy and somber. I'll let you be. Once this is over, come back. We'll give you some drinks. A well-earned party.
I'd like that. Be good to get drunk once more. Even if it will quicken it. I would leave after saying that and not answer if he wonders what the fuck I mean by quicken it.
Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't care.
Good.
Each Goliath has their own choice in life.
Yep.
That's where we'll end the session. With you placing your brother's wooden sarcophagus inside the stone sarcophagus right next to his mother.
Yep. Throwing the arm of my father into his.
Well, it turns out he was playing the long game. He wanted to see if he could fuck you up, and he can. Now he'll just teleport to his arm, and he'll just fuck up the Ugalavi clan.
I mean, that's entirely his own decision. Angerfist does not give a shit.
I think you would.
It would piss him off, yeah.
Right. Anyway.
And
does
and
Angerfist
placing
shed a
Dexter too.
tear for his brother?
One last tear, yeah. Probably the last tear he will ever shed
Yep.
out of care of someone.